And here is the Nerf Gjallarhorn finally fully painted. Now I've had this done technically for quite a while, but there was one thing that really has held it back. And that is right at the front here. The wolf crest is a separate part that's made of a flexible rubber. And unfortunately, it really doesn't like paint. Even right now, it's sticky to the touch, and it's slightly translucent. You can kind of see the orange underneath. Now, the way I did it is I did a clear coat on top with an unreactive paint, and then on top of that I did gold spray paint. All of this is spray paint, apart from the brown, which was hand brushed on, which most of it was color accurate, I believe. The brown was not there originally. So this is almost entirely painted apart from the white. The white's the only part that's not painted, except this part here, because that was originally whatever color was underneath. Everything still works, so right now it's technically cocked and loaded, so you can still push open the release mechanism. I did just go around top of this with silver. I didn't really want to do much on the inside. Now, unfortunately, I really couldn't come up with much of a solution for the loose slit sear mechanism. And unfortunately, I couldn't really think of any way to have this automatically close when you slide this back, so you still have to push it down manually. I would not advise pushing back by the head. I'd advise pushing back right here, and then or here, there's a bit more grip, this whole textured piece here, and then you load it again. And of course, the lights do still work, and they are still blindingly bright. Something I did notice about this is this lens here is a straight through lens. It's not stereoscopic, that'd be the correct term, lens where it actually comes out the top, which the McFarlane one does actually do. Still no sounds or anything with this. It is quite heavy, you know. Didn't change any of that with the weight or anything. You can see I did go over things with a bit of a wash, just to blend in any blemishes or anything. The barrel was originally black, I believe, or grey. So this grey is original, this grey was there in the beginning. I believe that's what the whole barrel was. Don't quite remember because it has been a while now. Like I said, I couldn't really figure out anything with the sear, which holds it up when it's loaded. So if you do hit it too hard on the ground, it will unlock itself and unload. But if you're careful and you gently put it down, you should be okay. And you have to be gentle because, like I said, this paint really doesn't like to set, and you can really see here on this angle that the orange underneath it's not great. If you have a 3D printer, I'd recommend replacing it with a 3D printed piece. It'll be a lot better than this. So yeah, just be careful putting it down. And then you can see it's standing by its barrel. There's the McFarlane one. I'll bring that over now. So, differences between the McFarlane and the Hasbro one. The McFarlane one, you can actually pull up the front handle, whereas the Hasbro one, it is locked. This has sounds and a vibration motor. So half pull will lock on, pull will fire and play sounds, and it does vibrate. There are no lights on this, however the lens at the front, you look in through this part, you actually look out through this part here. And it's not so easy to get it in view. Let's see if I can do this. Gotta hold it with one hand and then show it with the other. There we go. So my hand's on the front, which is in line with this. You don't see it, but you do see it at the front half. I believe it's stereoscopic. The only thing I've done to this is painted this part black, which was originally an orange tip, which feels kind of unnecessary, as I mean, who you're fooling with this. Yeah, and very creaky because this is mostly hollow. It's significantly lighter than the Hasbro one. I can just hold it by one hand, whereas I couldn't really do that with the Hasbro one without fear of dropping it. Another noticeable thing that's different between the two is this part is actually a separate piece, whereas the Hasbro one is just molded at a set angle like this. And I believe, oh, there is one more difference, and that's actually more to do with the skin. This is accurate, both are color accurate now to the game. I mean, technically there is a Nerf skin in the game to make it look like the Nerf rocket, or the Nerf Gjallarhorn, but whatever. This part's black, whereas on the original it's gold. And I believe that's all the differences. And now I'll get both of the Gjallarhorns in one shot. And there we go. That doesn't look so good. There we go. So hopefully, you guys like it. Put quite a bit of effort into this. It took, as you definitely saw, a lot of effort to take it apart, especially the top part, because a lot of it's glued, which is not necessarily a good idea on Hasbro. I would recommend, if you want one of these in this color, enter the current giveaway that's going on right now, and not so much to paint it, or if you are going to paint it, don't go through the effort of taking the bits apart, just use masking tape. You'll probably be having a lot better of a time. The things that do come apart a bit more easily are the things that came apart in the packaging, like the scope part and the actual rest of the barrel. But that aside, hope you like it. I'm happy with it. If only I could really put them on the wall, but I mean, I could put the McFarlane one on the wall, but I probably couldn't put this on the wall because of how heavy it is. But it's still really cool to have both Gjallarhorns in the most iconic colours, and to have an actual firing one is awesome. So I love it. Hope you guys do as well. Stay tuned for more videos in the future, and see you next time.